All right, so we've rested up a little bit after our 12-hour tile extravaganza yesterday, and Amber is down on the floor right now, knocking off all the leveling tabs and picking out the spacers so we can go ahead and get the grout joints cleaned up and get this tile sealed before we start the grouting process. How's it going, hon?
Good, I just finished.
What was your favorite part? The closet?
Yes. Like this, reaching to get the end of it.
Yeah. It was tough.
I can't believe you spent a couple hours in there yesterday.
Yeah, I can't either. My back tells me I did. And my knees. It popped in my head after I hit it 14 times.
Okay, I just have to say my knees and legs are killing me after just 20 minutes of this.
It's not fun, is it?
No, it sucks.
Mad respect to people to do this for a living.
Yeah, there's no way.
Mad respect. Because it is not easy.
I don't think your body ever gets used to this.
No, and I think, you've got to have a lot of arthritis and stuff like that as you get older because it's just tough on the body. Same thing with the masons that were out there working on our brickwork. Those guys do that day in and day out. And it's got to be hard on the joints, hard on your back and neck and your hands. So definitely respect our tradespeople.
Yes. It's fun to do for a project, but not every day.
Well, this was quite the project. I mean, my gracious. We did this entire butler's pantry, which would have been enough by itself. And then the hallway. And then back into the back here, we did the bathroom. Slide by you here, hon. We did the bathroom, and it turned out great. So once we get this grouted, we can go ahead and get our trim and everything done, and then we'll go ahead and set the toilet. We can have a functioning bathroom.
Yay!
May not have a door on it, but
That's okay. At least I won't be squatting out in the wilderness.
be hovering over the gravel out there. Yep, project like this really takes you back to nature, doesn't it?
Yes.
Maybe we should just put it in a Johnny house.
No.
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 That way we can always have a memory of this
I
project.
don't need a memory of this.
What it's like not to have indoor plumbing. So we did that, and then of course the closets were challenging. These two weren't too bad because you could really be on the outside of the closet and reach in and work inside. Just all the little cuts. That was the biggest nuisance. I'm just getting the last little spacer out of there. And then of course the real challenge was getting this closet done. Again, all the little cuts and everything, trying to get all these pieces to fit back there in the underneath the stairs, but then actually having to put the thin set down and put them in place. Challenging. All right, so we're going to get suited up here. We're going to go ahead and clean the grout joints out, make sure there's no little bits of thin set or anything like that down the grout joints, and then we're going to get it grouted, and it's going to look like this. Beautiful. So we're going to get to work and hopefully get this thing knocked out.
All right, everyone. This is the part of the project that all the DIY shows leave out. We've gone through and we've touched the edges to make sure there's nothing sticking up with the tile, but Chris is coming through with the Dremel tool, and he's getting them better, I should say. Making sure that there's no thin set sticking up. It's a very tedious project, but it's very necessary. So in hindsight, we used a product by Slater called All Set and to put down the tile. And we did learn last week that it actually comes in a gray, so we probably should have ordered that. Our supplier keeps the white in stock. So I think for some of our other gray tile projects, we're going to go ahead and order the gray. And then so we'll finish this up, and then it's on to cleaning and then hopefully sealing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The grout is done, and that means that the slate is done. Hallelujah. So excited to have this project done. It took way longer than we anticipated. There was just so much time involved in getting these pieces to fit, dry fitting the entire floor, picking it up, mudding it in. Just a lot of work to get all this done. And so tonight my dad came by to give me a hand, and we were able to get the bathroom, the 3 closets, and the hallway all grouted. So very, very excited to have that done. And we're going to let that cure for a few days, and then we're going to give the whole place a good cleanup. You can see where they've been tracking dust and drywall dirt, dust and everything over top of it. So we got to give it all a good cleanup again. And then we're going to go ahead and seal it using a semi-gloss sealer. We'll put several coats of that on there. And that'll seal the grout and protect it from staining and everything else. The tile as well. It's a natural stone product, so you got to think about the permeability of the stone. And if anything gets spilled on it, whether or not it's going to leave a stain. So rather than leave that to chance, we're going to put a nice semi-gloss finish on it. And it'll give it that kind of wet look. It'll be darker, kind of like the tile is right now, right after you clean it. It's not going to be super shiny, but at the same time, it's not going to be, a matte or a flat finish either. So I think it'll look great, and it'll kind of darken everything up too. And this, you see how the grout gets kind of light after it's got nice and dry. It'll give it more of this darker finish here, which we like. So very exciting, can't wait to get it all sealed up and done. Now the contractor had to come back and do a little repair on this end of the butler's pantry. The wall was just a little bit out of square, and some of these outlets were at the wrong height. So we had to have them come back and modify things a little bit so we could go ahead and put our cabinets in. You see we took delivery of some doors. Those are the cool little doors that go in these closets under the stairs. So that's going to look really great. Once we get those fitted and get them all trimmed out and everything, it's going to look really cool. The third one is leaning over against the wall over here. And when those arrived, we got a lot of other stuff as well. The fine folks at Quality Woods delivered all of our hardwood floors, all of our trim. This is all of our casing. They delivered our doors. There's a bunch of doors upstairs that they delivered. But all of our trim that we're going to be using for the casing for the windows and the doors, all that stuff's here. And then all of our stair treads and trim parts for the stairs, all that stuff's here. And then the hardwoods are here. That beautiful 6-inch wide plank hardwood floor, kiln dried and finished. It's dark in here, it's hard to see, but it's just a beautiful finish. Cannot wait to get that stuff laid out. It's going to make this place look fantastic. So super excited to have all that delivered. We got the humidity down in the house, and we are ready to start laying down the floor once we get all the other tile work and everything else done. So that wraps up this very long episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for this long project, this slate tile floor project. Again, it took longer than any of us ever imagined, and we were just super excited to have it done. It looks great. It's going to add so much class, so much character to the space, and really give it that kind of timeless feel that this Southern colonial house needs. Unfortunately, a lot of the old character was stripped out because we had to pull all the floors and moldings and all that stuff out to deal with the rot and the mildew and everything else that this house was subjected to. So unfortunately, we lost a lot of the original character. So we want to make sure we bring some of that back, and the slate tile is helping us to do that. So we're real excited to have that project done. It's going to be a long-lasting finish and give it that timeless look. So thanks again for hanging out with us. Be sure to hit that subscription button if you haven't already. Give us a like if you would, please. And head on down to the comments section if you got any questions or comments about this project or others. Feel free to leave those below. And as always, be sure to tell your friends and family and neighbors and coworkers and strangers on the street about Woodmere Estate Revival. We're so thankful for all our loyal subscribers and looking forward to sharing the rest of this project with you all. Be sure to keep spreading the word. We will be back again with another episode real soon. See you then. Bye-bye.